Hi, welcome. Woo, 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 woo. Thanks for joining me. I'm just going to wave again a little bit more. Thank you for joining me, Debz Cooper, Global Stressologist here to talk to you about how to keep your vibe high even when surrounded by negativity. So let me know where you're from if you're watching this live or if you are coming in to watch a replay. Thank you. So now when I talk about how to keep your vibe high, first I'd actually like to say I'm not talking about the pom-pom high. Woo-hoo-hoo, here we go, yeah. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about an immense, intense and emotional high. Okay, thank you. I'm not talking about an erraticness high. I'm talking about a presence where you actually feel complete inside. And that's what I'm talking about when I talk about how to keep your vibe high, is actually, this is who I am. You know, when you're standing up and you've got your shoulders a little bit straight and you actually own who you are as a person. I'm not talking about that pom-pom high, because if you've ever heard me talk before, you'll know that when I talk about the pom-pom high, we know there's a crash that comes along with that. So we're not talking about that, clearly. As you know, Christmas is coming. Christmas is well and truly coming, and emotions are going through the roof. We also have a lovely world out there right now that we're dealing with the pandemic, and emotions are absolutely going through the roof. There's some really insane stuff that's going on from people. So just be aware of your emotions and other people's emotions. That's all I'm going to say about that, because just that alone is pretty grounding when we can think about other people's emotions and ours. So people are different. You know that. There's conversations that are different. There's energy levels that are different. There's judgment that is different on certain things. There's people who do alcohol and drugs and people who don't. There's people who exercise too much and other people who don't. And there's people who eat too much and there's other people who eat too little. Blah, 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 blah. We know that stuff. So be aware of that people are different under different circumstances and in different social settings. And I say social because it just allows you to think bigger than just your family or at work. So you will know the people when you say to people, let's go do this. And they're like, no, I don't want to do it. And they've got a million excuses. Or you say, should we try this? No, excuse. Or the ones who go, oh, I'd love to buy this. What do you think? The key there was, what do you think? What do you think? No, blah, 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 blah. So we all have those people around us. You cannot run from those people. They are always going to be there. So just be aware of that. You cannot run from those people. And I guarantee there's times that you do it to other people as well. So there is definitely some you would love to be around. And then there's definitely some, nah, can't be bothered, too much, I'm tired, I don't want to take in your energy, any of that sort of stuff. There's definitely those ones. And as I'm talking to you, you already know those ones that you just want to go beep, 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 and back out of that bus area. Absolutely, because I even know there's some who are around me like that. So there's some tips I'm going to give you, clearly. And this is how to survive those people, and also how to do what's best for you in this situation. So number one is, are they important? Are they important? So when I say, are they important? Are they family, friends, strangers, whatever it is? What's your connection to them? Are they important? Bosses, colleagues, any of those, are they important? Once you've got that, then you can go, why are they important? Why are they important? Now, you might say because they're a friend. Okay, you might say they're a family member. You might say they're your intimate partner. You might say they are your children. They might say they're a stranger or the courier man or whoever. It's wise to look at, are they important and why are they important? So what is that connection to you? Once you can unpack that, that will unravel a lot of stuff. So yes. Have you heard the saying, just be you? Just be you. That's what I'm going to show you, is just be you. Because when you are you and you own fully who you are, that is when you can stand in your own power, your own governance, your own world, and you don't have outside sources trying to control you or rule you or slam you or do whatever they want, because you are you. You've taken ownership of who you are. So the key when you've got this is actually to set your intention. So your intention is, what do you want? What do you desire? What do you love to do? What is about you? So when we think about that, if you're not clear in your articulation, your energy, and what you desire, how are you going to get it? It's pretty simple along those lines. Dismiss. It's pretty simple that how are you going to get these things if you are not clear in what you're wanting? Because if you don't say what you want, how are people going to know? Like, they can read your energy for so much, but how are they actually going to know what it is you desire? So when you know what you want, know what you're going to desire, and you talk about it to people, that's perfect. But before you talk, there's a thing called judgment. And we know what judgment is actually about. So when you think, can you sit in your heart with no judgment? With no judgment. Now, I can hear you going, no way, I can't do this, because right now there's a lot of judgment going on. Possibly more than this time last year, I would say. Who knows? That's my choice, my opinion. So when you sit with that, if you can't sit out of judgment, if you can't be sitting in your heart, leave. Leave the situation. Whatever it is, you must leave the situation. But you must tell them why. So I have to pop out because I'm not feeling comfortable with this. Or I have to pop out because I'm really struggling to what you've said to me. It's hurt me. It's hit me. It's feeling emotional. Or I have to pop out because I have to pop away. Whatever it is. Keep it very simple. Keep it very simple. I'm not feeling too good with what's going on right now, so I'm just going to pop away and just check in with my emotions. I'm just going to pop away and do whatever it is that sits right for you. But you must speak from the heart. Speaking from here. You don't know what other people are going through. And if you start taking on their stuff, and if you start attaching to all that, you're forgetting, just be you, just be you, just be you. You're forgetting that stuff. What they are going through, it isn't yours to fix. Well, unless you send them this way, clearly. Their stuff isn't yours to fix. Yours is just be you, just be you, just be you. Because they have their emotions and their tics, whatever's going on in their world. You may not be able to resolve it. You may want to resolve it, absolutely. But sometimes it's easier to outsource that to another person. Something like that. Something like that. So, just be you. Be aware of your energy bubble. This is your life. Do it how you please. This is your life. Do it how you please. And I can hear my dog doing his thing, how he pleases. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like screaming, scream. This is all okay, no matter what you do or don't do. But be aware that there's consequences to everything, yes. But if you just be you, you'll get through. This is you, not them. So if you want to cry, cry. If you want to shout, shout. Just do it at or around the right people. Don't do it at somebody, clearly. So the people you're going to have around you with this is people who can hold that energy in space. Do you know anyone? Know anyone with initials Debz Cooper? I'm not even going to say the initials, Debz Cooper, that would be me, who can hold that energy and space when you're going through something. Absolutely reach out. You don't want people to take it personally if you're having a cry or a shout or time out or anything like that. Because sometimes people go into solution mode, and when they go into solution mode, all they want to do is tell you, fix this, fix this, fix this, and they give you a million things, and your head just goes into explosion of overwhelm. So be aware of that. Find something neutral to share, or go away to another room, or just sit in the car, or find a space that feels safe for you. And sit and feel it. Don't try and bat it out the park. Just sit and feel it, because it will disappear when it's ready. So this is all about the heart. If you have to leave the situation, if you feel you have to leave the situation, then do so, but you must do what makes your heart sing, and do it with no guilt. This is it. No guilt to leaving, no guilt to speaking your mind, no guilt to any of this stuff. Do what lights you up, the glitter bomb, as Deb calls it. Only you know how you feel. Only you know how you feel. Do what lights you up. Speak from the heart. Energy from the heart. Remember, their emotions is not yours to take on. Okay. Something's going on with my internet here. But let's just keep going. Let's keep going and trust that you're getting this. Only a few more tips. There is also a thing called obligation. You must watch your obligation. If your obligation is sitting high, then it's something that you would be wise not to do. If your obligation is feeling high, you want to do what's best for you. What's best for you, what's best for you. So be aware of that obligation. Second to last tip. Do you know what I'm going to say? Is love yourself for your decisions. Love yourself for your decisions. Love those for their decisions. Love yourself for your decisions. You must love that. And entangling that tip into the next one, the very last one is, what do you think I'm going to say? Starts with G. Starts with G, and it is gratitude. Be grateful for what is happening around you, what is happening to you, what is happening to others. Be grateful for everything that is going on in your world right now. There is a lot going on. There is a lot of people who are negative. There are a lot of people who are hype. There's a lot of stuff that's happening around the world. We've got Christmas thrown in on everything. So be grateful for what you have and what you don't have. If you would like to join me next week, I've just remembered I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm doing a relationship masterclass. It's in our group that you are welcome to join in. I would love to have you there, where we're going to unpack some even deeper stuff about relationships. So if you got any questions, bang them in this comment section here. Thank you for joining. To Julia. Yes, actually I think there's a little bit of a talk specifically for you. And Emma, thanks for joining from Western Australia. Everybody, thank you for joining me. How to keep your vibe high, but it's in your heart high when you're surrounded by negativity. Thank you very much. Gratitude to you all. I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.